Hey, you, and welcome. Today we're jumping into something really practical, especially if you're in your 20s.
Yeah, thinking about, your financial future.
Exactly. How to start building wealth, even if maybe you feel like you're starting with, well, not much.
Right, like the title says, even if you're broke.
We're looking at a script from a podcast with that title today. And our goal really is to pull out the solid, actionable steps.
And maybe those mindset shifts too.
Definitely. Things you can actually use to start building wealth now, regardless of, your current bank balance.
Okay, sounds good. The source seems pretty focused on foundational habits, not like get rich quick stuff.
No, exactly. Just core strategies that build up over time. So first up, paying yourself first. What's the actual, day-to-day practice of that?
Well, it's pretty straightforward at its core. It just means you take a slice of any income you get.
Any income, like side jobs too.
Yep, anything. And you set it aside before you pay bills, rent, anything else. The source suggests aiming for maybe 10%.
10% can feel like a lot if things are tight, though.
True, and that's key. The source emphasizes it doesn't have to be a huge amount initially, even if it's just 10 bucks, 20 bucks.
Oh,
The main thing is building the habit. You're basically training yourself to prioritize saving and investing. It's psychological.
makes sense. Like flexing a muscle, start small.
Yeah,
Okay, so once you've set that bit aside, the next point is investing early, even with small amounts.
exactly. And investing is way more accessible now than it used to be.
Right.
You've got platforms for mutual funds, index funds, often with really low minimums to get started. Perfect for beginners.
And why is starting early so important? The source mentions compound interest.
Yeah, compound interest is, well, it's almost like a cheat code if you start young. Your money earns returns,
Okay.
and then those returns start earning their own returns. It snowballs. The longer you give it, the bigger the effect.
Yeah.
Starting in your 20s gives you decades for that to work.
All right, time is the huge advantage there. Okay, so saving, investing. But the script also talks about actively increasing your income potential by developing high-income skills.
Yes, this is crucial. It's about not just managing what you have, but actively working to increase what you have coming in.
So what kind of skills are we talking about?
The source gives some good examples, things like copywriting, digital marketing, coding, maybe video editing, skills that are really in demand right now.
And where do you learn these?
A lot of it you can learn online, honestly. Think YouTube tutorials, online courses, and then you can use freelance platforms to actually apply those skills and start learning.
So you're building skills and potentially adding income streams right away.
Exactly. More fuel for the fire.
Got it. Now, something that happens when income does increase. The script mentions avoiding lifestyle inflation. That sounds familiar.
Uh-huh. It's that natural tendency, right? You get a raise, you start spending more. Suddenly the slightly nicer car or the latest gadget feels essential.
The source used the iPhone example, delaying that upgrade.
Right. It's about being conscious. Asking yourself, do I really need this? Or could this money be working harder for my future self through saving or investing? It's about delaying gratification sometimes.
Yeah, requires discipline. Okay, and the last major point was building multiple income streams. Is this different from the high-income skills part?
It's sort of related, but broader. It's about not relying solely on your main job. The source gives ideas like affiliate marketing, maybe creating and selling digital products,
Oh, interesting.
or even those faceless YouTube channels you hear about, focusing on a niche, things you can often start on the side without quitting your 9 to 5.
So diversifying where your money comes from.
Precisely. Reduces risk, increases potential.
Okay, let's do a quick recap then. The core strategies from this source are: pay yourself first,
Even if it's small.
invest early, harness that compound interest,
Learn high income skills to boost earnings.
keep lifestyle inflation in check as your income grows.
And finally, build multiple income streams.
That seems like a really solid, actionable plan.
It really is. And I think the big takeaway for you listening is that you don't need to be rich to start building wealth.
Right, it's about having a plan, being consistent, starting now.
Absolutely. It's about those small, consistent actions adding up over time.
So maybe the question to leave you with is, looking at those steps, what's one thing, even a tiny thing, you could genuinely start doing today or this week?
Yeah, what's that first move going to be? Maybe setting up that automatic transfer or just researching one of those skills.
Just pick one and start. Thanks for tuning into this deep dive.